gaming was portable. That would be brutal. I'll get a Switch next year when I start traveling. I will definitely do that. Oh, sorry. I see myself in the camera now. It's bugging me. Coke ad. Coke's been laying on the Twitch heavily. But good morning to everyone. How are we? DS back in the day was a different level of nerdery, right? Like you had to really represent the nerd level hard. Thanks, Blaine. Thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. 10 months. That's awesome. And my alerts aren't working, and neither is my sound, so that's cool. One of these days I'll fix that. I've been too busy recently. The environment was totally different around gaming back then. Like these days I wouldn't hesitate. Even like at my age, like I'm an older dude, I would bust out the Switch like no problem. No matter where. So yeah, I wouldn't have any issue doing that. Star Wars, I don't even care about the reviews. I'm just trying to avoid spoilers. I don't know when we're gonna go though. I might have to figure out sometime this weekend to go. Just to get it done with. Good morning, Kimmy. Good morning, K9 Play. Yeah, the Switch ad's been popular today. So last days of shopping, I guess. Yeah, I'm with you, Evan, on the movie reviews. If it looks good, I don't care if it like necessarily gets a bad review. Like, am I going to be entertained for the 2 hours? That I want to. Spend, am I okay spending the money to go do that? Like, I want to go see Knives Out. That looks pretty dope. Like, I don't know that I've been to a movie this year. Like, I'm trying to think back. Like, were there any kids movies earlier this year? Like, we maybe saw like The Secret Life of Pets 2. Was that in the theaters? Maybe. It's like I don't ever get to see any movies for me. Like Knives Out, I want to see that almost more than Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. I just like the Star Wars has like a weighty expectation to it, right? Star Wars, you just got to go do. Like you just have to go do it. I don't know that I'm like super hyped for it. I am, but it's been like a lifelong thing, right? For a lot of us. So yeah. That's a good way to put it, Sir Jerkface. Like, for any movie, I'll see it and enjoy it when it happens, and I'll let history judge the art of it. I think that's fair. But, like, I want to take just my wife, like, on a date night to just go see Knives Out. Like, that's what we'll probably do that sometime. Depending on how long it stays in theaters, because, like, if we see Star Wars this weekend, I don't know when I'm going to have time to go actually see a movie. Oh, really? Is it already going out? That sucks. I'll have to find it sooner than later. In-game, see, I didn't see that. I'm trying to think if I've seen like an adult movie, like a non-kids movie in the theater this year. I don't even know what the last one I've seen would be. And I love movies. That's one thing is finding it hard to get the time. And then when they come out on streaming services, adult whoops. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah. So yes. Whoops. Yeah, any non kids movies, but I like the kids movies too. We hadn't seen the new Toy Story or Frozen or any of those things yet. Movies are just tough to get to. Plus, my kids care more about what they're going to get to eat and drink at the movies, which is generally nothing, but it's still a fight the whole time, than actually caring about going to see the movie. They're more concerned about the snacks. Good morning, Sherry. They're like, can we get candy? Can we get drink? Can we get popcorn? I was like, let's go enjoy the movie. The first It. Nice. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about Frozen too. Yeah, adult comics is a different one. Like you have to like quantify those words now. Yeah, graphic novels. Graphic novels makes it sound like you still live like in your parents' basement. Like that word hasn't really turned out to be like a broader accepted term, it seems like. Story didn't hold up. Yeah. Sequential art. I like that. So this is what we're talking about today. Like, whatever y'all want to talk about. I came in on 2 wheels today, running behind. When my kids are not in school, which they've already been out a week, I sleep in like an hour later. So I tend to run behind. Like, all of a sudden it hit me at like 9 o'clock. I hadn't even taken a shower yet, hadn't eaten breakfast yet, because I'm like an hour behind my normal morning schedule. I definitely do work in the morning. And all of a sudden it hit me as like, woo, I'm an hour later than I normally am. So came here flying. So I don't have any real topic today. So let's talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Seeing all you can eat movies for a year burn you out. I would imagine there's not enough that would keep me like compelled and interested. Forzen, that would be a good movie. We could watch the Forzen movie. I haven't seen The Heights. I don't know what that. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look that one up. So this is always a good time of year for movies, right? This is the time. I just wish I would make the time to see like the really important movies that I want to see, like the dramas and the, not necessarily like the Emmy Award winners, the Oscars winners, things like that, but like Knives Out is a perfect example. Like a good mystery or whodunit or whatever. That is not. Do you and your family have holiday movies you watch every year? We definitely like Elf. We're a pro Elf family. I have got them hooked into Christmas Vacation. That one took a while. The kids had to be a little bit older to enjoy Christmas Vacation. That's probably my favorite. And then they like the what's the new Kurt Russell one that came out last year? I don't know the name of it. Any desire to see the new Bond movie? Like, that's not some. I wouldn't go to the theater necessarily to see the Bond movie, but I like all the Bond movies. Yeah, what I gotta look up that Christmas Story. Yeah, I'm kind of like, my kids have never gotten into Christmas Story, so I've never like pushed that one. They might have to be a little bit older still. Christmas Chronicles. That's the one my kids and my wife. That's my wife's favorite right now, and the kids. It's Christmas Chronicles. It's the one with Kurt Russell as Santa. It's watchable. Like, it is not my favorite. Yeah. Good morning, Miss G's Crafties. Yeah, I think Christmas Vacation's my personal favorite. I still die laughing at Elf. It's just funny. I just think it's hilarious. They've never gotten into the classics. They do like The Grinch. Yeah, no diehards yet. My kids have never seen that. I'd watch it. I don't go out of my way to watch Die Hard at Christmas time. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, like my kids like The Grinch, but I don't know which version. Definitely not the most recent one. I guess the Jim Carrey Grinch one. Oh, they do like Home Alone. I like Home Alone too. Home Alone's one we will all sit and watch. Not more than once for me. Like, some of these I can watch more than once. Like Elf and Christmas Vacation, I can watch more than once. That's about that entirety of that list. Home Alone, I'm good for one time, and then we'll go on to something else. Noelle on Disney Plus, I haven't seen that. But yeah, Christmas Chronicles is the new favorite, and I'm like, it's fine. Like, it's got some good parts, but I couldn't watch that every week or every day or whatever you do now. I couldn't binge watch that one. Greetings from Europe, Schmeblin. Where are you at? You on Christmas vacation? You're going to see Saint Nick's homeland. That's not in the North Pole. Hope you're having fun. So you're way ahead. You're way ahead of us instead of way behind us. My son is 3 and calls the new animated Grinch the Happy Grinch and the one with Jim Carrey the Bad Grinch. Yeah, I think my kids like the Jim Carrey one the best, just because that's their age range. Like that when that one was at its most popular was when they were at their most interested in watching that type of stuff. Santa Claus is kind of cheesy. Yeah, it is kind of cheesy. I mean, all Christmas movies kind of have that cheese. I'm kind of sad, like the Christmas Story seems to be falling out of favor a little bit. It's just not as hyped as, I guess there's so many new things, like Elf has kind of taken over, and some of the more modern movies, maybe that one just has gotten a little old style looking or something like that for the time period. And that's the thing. It's the same thing as Christmas music. Is like it's kind of hard to break into to have like the new classic, right? What's the last new classic Christmas movie? I would argue it's Elf, right? Like we watch other ones. Pentatonix is up there for Christmas music. I mean, Pentatonix is just talented. Like that's very traditional, right? But it's still like super in the traditional sense. You're like, yes, I've heard this before. Like maybe it's more higher quality than some of the others, but it's still just, very modern classic. It's like, Pentatonix is the new, like, what is it? Mannheim Steamroller, right? It's just always going to be good Christmas music. That's why I like the Harry Connick and Michael Bublé style. It's a little bit different Christmas feel. Like if I'm just gonna play like a Christmas album, I'd like to listen to that. But like general Christmas songs, I didn't tend to lean to more the modern, different. I've made like punk Christmas lists before, Christmas music lists before, things like that. An argument to expand the Christmas music canon as we have with Christmas music. Yeah, I mean, very, like, even like Christmas in Hollis doesn't get as much love as it probably should, and it's a pretty beloved song. You just don't hear that very often. A tradition to watch Better Off Dead during this season. That's a good idea. Does anyone have okay, you're off a bunch during Christmas, so you watch certain movies even though they're not Christmas movies, like it's a seasonal thing. It's like this time of year we watch Better Off Dead because it's such a great movie. Does anyone do that? I don't do that. We should do that. Yeah, like yesterday I listened to 2 different Christmas trap Christmas playlists just for something different. Like I like that sound anyway. So you just on Spotify, people make these Christmas lists. It's pretty good. The kids like it too. Oh, did you find anything interesting, Miss G's Crafties? Like anything that like you wouldn't normally watch that became like a thing to watch? It would be always be good to like expand the list. Just the same thing with music. Like as great as Mariah Carey is, I don't need it every hour, right? Like it's a great song, Jason Snell does Lord of the Rings marathon. Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I guess Star Wars is kind of the thing too. Traveling to Nashville for Christmas. I bet Nashville's very pretty for Christmas. I think I was only up in Franklin for like one Christmas. I think my parents were there for only 2, maybe 3, and I think we only made it up there for 1. They usually came to our house. Yeah, the better ones just are hard to come by. That makes sense. Is there such thing as good Christmas horror movies besides like Krampus? What was the Bill Murray one? Is that Krampus? Lethal Weapon, Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, that's good. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I've never heard of that. That probably wouldn't fly at my house. Treevenge. Scrooged. Thank you. Scrooged. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. My kids have never seen that. I wonder if we should watch that. The kids could do that. Prequels are tough, Evan. They just are. Like, I don't have any desire. Like, those are not aging well at all. They are not aging well. Bad Santa. Yeah, I've seen Bad Santa. That definitely not for the kids. Oh, I wouldn't put them up for any Christmas horror movies yet. It's by the folks behind Hobo with a Shotgun. Yeah, that clears it up for me. Coffee and tacos. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, we started watching The Good Place this week. I'm just way behind on TV series watching, but we're watching that all together. It was my wife and I were just going to watch it. Then Tyler stumbled on us watching it, and he kind of got hooked into like what was happening. And there's some innuendo and sexual content, but it's TV 14. Like, it's like they're just gonna have to deal with some of the talk in there. I'm sure they hear a lot worse at school. Yeah, no spoilers on Good Place. Yeah, so last night we're in like the 5th or 6th episode of season 1. And Eleanor was handing Chidi the Fork You Eleanor card. So now, like, all my kids are just like, oh, what other words are they saying that are blanked out? So they want to know all the good takes of the bad words. So they were listing those out last night. Sorry, my phone's blowing up all of a sudden. Yeah, like, I'm a huge Michael Schur fan, and I've just heard good reviews about this, but I'm just slow to get to some of the things, some of the modern TV watching. Deathline, Deadhead, and Dr. Mabuse over Yule. I don't even know what that is, JVK. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how much of my kids' conversation is now, Good Place sanitized. Using it for evil, though. So yeah, no spoilers, please, on Good Place. We'll try to plow through it. How many seasons are there? 4-ish. Tumbler Plume. All right. Have a great day at work. Hopefully not too many more days of work before the holidays. Is anyone off yet for the holidays? Or you wait until next week? This week has been weird with my kids out of school, kids being sick, travel plans getting screwed up. Horror, TV, drama, art house, cool. Oh, Blaine, yeah, you're probably not off very much. Yeah, so season 4, yeah, they said, Michael Schur has already said that, like, it's over. Like, whatever he's got planned, it ends. Well, if you're not off, and I hope you're at work right now watching this and just kind of keeping your sanity. But yeah, I've had a super weird week. My schedule has just been totally wild. Does the Good Place podcast track with the episodes? Like I can one-to-one watch it, or should I wait till I'm done then go back? Oof, well, I hope everything goes okay with that, Evan. That'd be awesome. All right. Yeah, I got to take those days. Yeah, so my daughter apparently was supposed to come over here with me today to hang out with her grandparents, but no one told me that. So she's all upset. Oh well. We'll probably next week, I think We'll probably stream Wednesday, not Wednesday. We might stream Christmas Eve. There might not be anyone here to watch, but I think I'll need, my wife's working, and I'll need something to do with the kids to keep them sane. So we'll probably come over here and stream and just goof off and play games. Elizabeth needs to play the Goose Game, so we'll do that Tuesday. Definitely no stream Thursday. I'm finally going to be back out of town again, trying that again. So we'll see. Sam trying a new setup at work. Yeah. I gotta show y'all a picture of Toby. So speaking of Krampus, this was Toby sleeping in my lap last night watching The Good Place. I know you can't see that at all. There we go. He was like half out of it. His hair was all messed up. Oh, he wouldn't leave my lap for like 2 hours. As I go through the list, I keep trying to remember how you accomplish the task when watching your stream. Yeah, that Goose Game's harder than you think it is. Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched Krampus recently. I just remember the most recent one. The modernist one. Oh, I want to show y'all something. Is everyone good on Christmas shopping? Are y'all done? Have you started? Yeah, Sherry, Toby. So we've had Toby like 2.5, 3 years, and he's never been a cuddler, right? He likes his pets, and he likes to jump on your lap and gets his pets, and then when he's done in like 2-3 minutes, he's gone and goes and lays by himself. Now that it's cold, even though we've had cool seasons before, he's now decided that laps are nice and warm, and he likes to come up and sit in your lap just for like an hour or two. So I like that. Lots of shopping to do this weekend. Oh, thoughts and prayers right there. Yeah, Katamari Damacy. I never played that, but it looked awesome. But I like that. Yeah, just open world, kind of do what you want. Good morning, Thunder Viking. Oh, so yeah, I was gonna show. Where is this? This is just totally random, not related to anything. Hey, Jesse. Almost missed me. Are your kids out of school? Are you distracted? Where is this? So my friend sent me this, said I need to get this pen to review. Like, these are like, this made me think of Christmas gifts, because this is like one of those cheesy Christmas gifts that you get someone, just because it's janky. Just like one of those toy gadget things that's probably like totally failed. But what I thought was funny about this, it's got 16 gigs worth of storage, I guess, built in somehow. I don't know how you're transferring this off the pen, But I was thinking I should get this. All right, see you, Sherry. I was thinking like I should get this for the Baltimore Pen Show, and just like run it while I'm doing the pen show. That's a good idea, Evan. I will probably do that. Yeah, 16 gigs, but what is this? I don't understand what the storage is. It says memory card, micro SD maybe? Right? It's 48 times the amount on the... Yeah, micro SD. There you go. It's like $30. Like, this is way better than the Visionaire ever was, right? Same price. Take photos, video recording, 16 gig micro SD, legal forensics. Look at that. Forensics invisible, y'all. So I was thinking I should get this for the Baltimore Pen Show and just walk around with that. Portable invisible camera, silent inadvertently, has obtained video evidence suitable for variety of emergency video scenes. Does it record the audio? So yeah, it's $40. 1080p HD video. But does it have a microphone? It's got to have a microphone, right? And like if you're like doing it for like classes and stuff, meetings. But it doesn't like explicitly say. It's got talks about the recording and the playback. It never specifically says microphone, but it's got to. It just has to, right? 16 gigs at 1080p. It said video clip 10 minutes. 10-minute. It'll do a 10-minute clip. I guess maybe that's the storage max. Oh, now my daughter says she's coming over. I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, one of my friends sent me this. And I was like, yeah, this is so dumb it might just be fun to get. So there's your last minute Christmas presents. Whoa, look at all these. You can get all kinds of them. Spy cam. So did anyone get it when you were a kid? Did you get any of that good spy cam stuff when you were a kid? Everyone always wanted the spy cam stuff. Spy cams and like Nerf guns. So you could Nerf guns and walkie talkies was like always my jam. Like you just felt like, you know, you were super cool. You could coordinate with your buddies. Oh, this is turning into a hot mess. So yeah, it was always walkie-talkies are still a good gift for kids. Yeah, I never had a camera thing. That could be bad for kids. These days, it's probably a bad idea to get your kids like spy cams. I just feel like they can get into so much more trouble than we did. The recorder from Home Alone. Nice. So I'm glad everyone's mostly done with holiday shopping. But if you're going out this weekend, I think I'm done. I gotta get one gift card, which I'm gonna end up forgetting because I keep putting it off, and that's it. That's like the last thing I have to get. So I think I'm done otherwise. So one of the things I was curious about was traveling with pins. So like I didn't get to write up my post last weekend for traveling with pins. I'm gonna do it this weekend because I'm going out of town the day after Christmas. So I'm gonna get that stuff organized. Do any of y'all travel with any of your stationery this holidays, or is it like a too busy of a thing? Thanks, Evan. I appreciate it. Is it too busy? Are you too busy doing other things like Christmas time to worry about like what stationery you're traveling with? Like me, I'm going to see my sister and her family, and they're into art and artists and writing, and they like I'm getting, you know, my niece like Copic markers, so I end up bringing a whole bunch of stuff for them to check out, like when we meet up with them. And I know some of y'all follow Naomi's, she does like a hand lettering account on Instagram. I'll have to see what it is. I'll have to bring that back up. All my usual pens come with me, 2-pin sleeve and 3 pins and C-Day 5, Sinclair and a notebook. Yeah, like I'm thinking like this is going to be one of those trips where I'm driving and the people I will be seeing are into this stuff. So I think I'll be packing more than normal. So I'm actually going to write that up this weekend. Sinclair with six pins. Whew. It's a lot of pins in there. So yeah, like I'm started my packing list, and it just keeps growing. Trying to figure out like what things they would like to see, what things I can just give to them, like all the bunch of extra stuff I have laying around. Is this an away ad? No, it's not an away ad. I might still use my away suitcase though. Maybe on this trip, I don't know. This might not be an away size trip. It's only like 2-day trip, so I don't know that I need it. Away has screwed the pooch, man. Way to go, away. Toxic culture. Stupid heads. Business at all costs, right? They businessed too hard. Lord Business was in charge. She got ganked. So yeah, I don't even know if we even have them booked later on. I'll still use my away luggage though, because I bought that. I'm not gonna replace it. Like, I gotta use something. Yeah, when you're going somewhere your father will be at, you bring more because you can show and tell. That's exactly what I'll be doing. I'm just trying to figure out how to limit. I'll need like an entire suitcase just for all the crap I want to bring. And that's when I get in trouble. Like I only have about 5 fountain pens inked up right now. I'm thinking 5 or 6. So it's like, do I bring more fountain pens to ink up? Do I bring a bunch of ink? I definitely bring a bunch of notebooks and markers because we'll do a bunch of drawing and lettering type of stuff. So we'll see. It'll be fun. It will be fun. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to pack, and Uncle Brad does bring the fun to this. They leave, so like my niece will get like a Christmas present, like she asked for this specific set of Copic markers, and then I'll just dump tons of other just like notebooks and stuff on her that non-Christmas, just she'll get more in just like the bag of goods that I will bring. But yeah, it's also for my sister too, because she's an artist. So they love playing with that stuff. And I don't get to see them that often, once every couple of years or two. I never get up to where they live. But we're all meeting at my parents' house, so it's easier this year. What is Naomi's? You lost my audio? It must just be you. I'm still pinging over here. Looks good over here. I did have some drop frames earlier, but nothing bad and nothing consistent. What is let's see. Let me see if I can find Naomi's Instagram. I know what it's called. I just don't know how to type it. I buffered earlier, but good now. Yeah, I see some drop frames in my log, but it stopped. How can you? Instagram search is like impossible. Let me just look on my phone. Oh, there it is. The sound of lettering. Okay. Click the wrong link. There we go. All right, y'all can go follow my niece here. This is the family. This is the family stream. So that's my niece. She just like practices hand lettering. And Instagram on computer is so painful. So we definitely have the art runs in the family. My sister especially, she's mega talented. Yeah, I'm doing some handwriting. I bought John Contino's class when it went on sale, so I've just started going through that. When I'm done with that, I'll see if I can recommend it or not, because it was expensive. Even on sale, it was expensive. It was like $250. It's like 40 or 50 lessons, something like that. I don't know. When I'm done with it, I'll let y'all know if it was worth it or not. So I'm practicing some of that stuff myself and seeing what we can do. So I'll do that later and figure out if that's something that I can recommend. But we'll be doing a bunch of drawing and messing around when I get together with them, and I don't get together with them enough, so I love it when I'm able to, because they're mega talented. And my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, is a librarian and musician. So all you big library family here. My mother-in-law was a librarian for pretty much her entire adult life till she retired, and I got another librarian in the family, so I know we got librarians in here listening today. Maybe not today, but I know we have several librarian followers. So yeah, so that's the family stream edition. I should work with Amy on a notebook. We've talked about doing a notebooks before, so we'll see. She's just always so booked up. So I could never, it'd be like Temp Track, Tiny Badge, Inkwell Monster are all librarians, and I'm sure I'm leaving some out. So booked up. I didn't even mean that. I let myself down for not leaning into that a little bit more. That was a happy accident. So yeah, like if I did like a custom book with her, it'd be like 20 books, and they'd be like $200 each, and it'd take us like 2 years. But I'm sure we'll talk about it. Every time we get together, we always, concoct some plan to work something together, but we're both just like super busy. But we'll see. I need to figure out what kind of paper I'm sure she can get any kind of paper she wants, but I'm wondering like what interesting stuff we could do. It'd be fun. What I need to do is go to her studio is what I need to do, and we can just like sit there and hammer something out instead of at my parents' dining room table or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing after Christmas. So no stream after that. Then we'll get back into regular schedule first week of January, back to pretty normal. Weird, not much blog schedule next week and a half. We'll have some articles up, but I'm not too concerned over these next couple of weeks. Everyone's gonna just be chilling, taking some time off. All right, so what else do we need to talk about? I didn't even bring like all my toys to play with today. I didn't even bring a bag. I just brought my iPad in case I needed something. The Seed XL, Sapelo XL has become like one of my go-to carry cases. It's such a useful design. So like that's all I brought today. I don't even have lots of fun stuff to talk about. I brought my Shone fountain pen, which I've been using. I just got to work on the review on this, so I've been carrying it a bunch. I've got my Spoke pen. I still don't have any of the new colors of Spoke pens. Thoughts on the Big Eye Designs TI Arto, considering one but worried about the knurling being to the extreme. So does it have traditional knurling, or is it a round, like a swirl pattern? Let me pull that one up. Because the swirl patterns are not very aggressive. I don't think it's like traditional knurling, is it? Yeah. I don't think they're like aggressively sharp. I've never noticed that to be an issue with with their pens. So, yeah, I don't think it's a very sharp edge here. So I mean, I wouldn't be overly concerned from it being too rough. And it's a cool design. Like, you can use, like, it really works for, you know, trying all the different models. So what's the smaller one? Is that the one that caps? You're not talking about the Ultra? You're talking about this one? Or yeah, this is the standard one. This is the one I was just... So their knurling's never been... I've never noticed like their knurling to be too aggressive. So, coffee and tacos. I just got some highlighters and turns out they smudge my fountain pen ink. Only ballpoints I have. Any recs for pens, inks that are highlighter friendly? That one. It's a good question. It would probably just have to be some of the Pigment and Iron Gall Pilot Classics, Platinum Classics, excuse me. Pilot Black might work. I would have to test that more to see. Zebra makes a gel pen, I think that's specifically for highlighter ink. They forget what it's called. I can look it up here. If you like the gel type pen as opposed to a fountain pen. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I'm blanking on the name real offhand. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed it too. Jetstream. Whoops. Yeah, it's a Sarasa style pen, but it's specific. How am I gonna look this up? Mark on. I think this is it. Yeah, if you've ever smudged carefully written notes with a swipe of your favorite highlighter, the Sarasa Mark On is for you. It can stand up to highlighting after just 5 seconds on the page with specially formulated ink that has greater water resistance and adherence to paper than typical gel ink. So this is the one I was thinking of that's designed for gel ink pens. I think I've reviewed it, and it worked. Yeah, then like the platinum, the pigmented fountain pen inks. Yeah, so here you go. Looks like Jeff did it. So let's see. So yeah. So he did yeah, it's hard to see on the stream, but there's a comparison right here with the Mark On versus the regular Sarasa, and you can see the Sarasa smudging and the Mark On not smudging. So you're limited to what the Mark On is, right? It's a 4mm gel pen, and it comes in 3 colors, 4 or 5mm, black, blue, red. So if you want a gel pen that can handle your highlighters, that works. Otherwise, like Miss G's Crafty says, the Platinum Carbon Black, and I would bet any of the Platinum pigmented inks and any other Iron Gall type inks like Rohr and Klingner, I would bet those would work pretty well, because they're supposed to be water resistant anyway. So they're gonna, I would assume they're gonna be able to handle those types of inks. Niausa Master, thanks for the sub. 16 months. Thank you so much. I wish my alerts were working. I would have seen that a second ago. Kimmy, when does the spoke pen get a restock? So we just had a big restock like a couple weeks ago, so it'll probably be 1st of January again. I know Brian texted me yesterday. He just got a bunch of new nose cones in to build things up, to build some more batches of pens. What I was going to say earlier about the spoke pen is, like, I don't have any of the new colors myself. I don't have the whoa, thank you so much, Niaozi Master. You're the best. 12 gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. You're awesome. I really appreciate that. Like, I think that's my first gift subs here. Yay. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting a little emotional. Thank you so much. Oh, look, there was almost a fake little alert there. There goes the alert's trying to run, but it's not running. Or it's literally running, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do, that's for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Niaozi Master. Happy holidays. Haha, sleep. That was cool. That was cool. I wish I had my stupid alerts going so they'd be better. Happy 12 subs of Christmas. You're the best. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is super cool. Wow. That's dope. Yay. So now I got to figure out how to... One of these days... And I do this like just indiscriminately. I just I say I'm gonna fix all my settings and alerts, but one of these days, maybe over this holiday, I can just sit over here. Woo! You did that on mobile. That's impressive. All right, go back to work. Thanks again. I really appreciate that for all the gift subs. That is just super cool. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm gonna take one of these days. Maybe then, maybe actually when I'm done today, to tweak all my settings a little bit more. I want my alert settings to be correct, and right now they're just not. They're not playing the sounds. They're not playing the right images. So we'll deal with that. Start the new year off fresh. I'm having a hard time getting ready for the new year. Like, I don't want it to happen. Like, it's coming too fast. Some days I'm like really good at being in the moment and enjoying the day, and then some days I get like just super intimidated about what's to come. Like, and the new year means there's like so much more to come, right? And it's intimidating. Oh yeah, what's a gift sub? It means that you can a follower or anyone can gift a 1 month sub to anyone in the chat. So essentially they've paid the $5 for your monthly sub, which with your sub in here, like, you support me, and then you get like extra emotes, which I don't have built out yet, but I'm in the queue for my new emote. So right now I just have the one emote for subs, which is my hype emote. And then I'm getting more emotes done right now. So subs will have more toys to play with, basically, on that. So yeah, it's cool. And the gift subs, you can just you can give one, you can give them in bulk, you can do all kinds of cool things. So yeah, that was pretty rad. And I can't believe they did it on mobile too. Like, mobile is notoriously awful. Cal, I'm with you. Like, I can understand that. Like 2019, it's like it can be over, start fresh. Like I'm in both camps, right? It's like I have all these fresh ideas that I don't have to wait to start, but it also provides a great starting point, right? And then 2019 needs to get into the rearview mirror, just for a lot of reasons at the same time, and start fresh. So yeah, I definitely get that. So apparently my daughter's on the way over here now, and I'm taking her home. I'm so confused. All right, so what else do we need to talk about? Are y'all ready for planner season for 2020? Planner starts. I've already pretty much started. I guess we can save these topics for next week. Or yeah, New Year's Eve stream we'll do what we're getting ready for next year. Laying stuff out that you want to make use of. That's a good idea. Are the Twitch awards new? Yeah, Twitch has been doing a bunch of things. Yeah, so like the things that they give you and sub gifting and new emotes and things like that. So yeah. They've done something else new here recently. Like I haven't been able to keep up with the changes on the back end to see what else I can tweak for viewers as well. There's all kinds of different things I can do on my side that will allow you more benefits. So, like, do y'all have anyone that's like on a non-mobile? It might show up in mobile, but there's a thing called channel points. Are y'all seeing that now? Where you can like highlight messages, choose emotes to unlock, things like that. Like I haven't said all that stuff yet. So you can see, okay, so K9 Play, you have that now. Okay. Cool. So I have to go, what I can do is on the back end of mine, I can modify what those channel points means and how you can use those. So yeah, I don't have any like extra artwork yet for those. I'm getting my sub emotes done. I've got 4 of those to fill out, and I'm gonna do a fountain pen sections, like nib, barrel, clip, kind of fountain pen thing. So that's gonna be my 4 emotes for members coming up soon. Yeah, then the custom things, that's what I need to set up on my side. Yes, you can pay to highlight your messages because I have so many followers in here at one time, Evan, that I just can't keep up with all the messages. So you can highlight yours to make sure I see them. So yeah, I'll have to. Oh, and there's requests. So yeah, I'll have to play with the setup on this. Enable channel points. Oh, I can put my own icon on for the channel points. That's cool. I can get like a little logo here for the channel points. Just make it like a little Pin Addict logo or something like that. Yeah, so I think they just enabled this for affiliates like within the past few days, maybe last week, something like that. Then it's been around for like some of the partners for a while. I can rename the points. So what's a good name? What's a good name for the points for the Pin Addict channel? Like ink drops, inks, just inks. Let's see. Where's my modify button? Manage rewards. So let's work on a name. Yeah, I know the channels I was watching had it. Nibs. Oh yeah, I can just change the name right there. Ink splats. Ink drops. I kind of like ink drops. That seems... Tippings. No. And then we can get a little logo for that. Iridiums. Yeah. Ink drops. So like I can change this to here. Ink drop seems pretty good. So it should be updated on there now. Yeah, so like it says ink drops on my panel. I can find, whoa. So I can adjust the costs. I can enable or disable. I can create a custom reward. I don't know what that would be. Unlock a random sub. Brian, it spoke. We were just talking about you. When's the next restock, Brian, it spoke? If you need Brian, it spoke, use a Spotify Ping app. It's good for him. Pencil shavings. Yeah. Ink drops is good. It's that's pretty much on it. Brian, I was telling everyone we got new nose cone parts yesterday. Brian's sending me pictures of a box full of parts yesterday. Create a custom reward. Man, there's all kinds of things I can play with on here. I don't know even what this would be. What would a custom reward be for using your ink drops? I like ink drops. I think that might stick. No, I just gotta get it all messed up with. So yes, Coffee and Tacos, thank you. It was in beta recently, so now it's out of beta and we can all use it. That's cool. So now I have to set that up and play around with it. See what else we can do. Mid-January, that's what I was saying. Should be January sometime. Kimmy, if you're still around, should be mid-January sometime. Oh, I don't even know who Nick Shabazz is. Should I be scared? The good, the bad, the great, and the ugly. Yeah, I'm always ready for feedback. Is Nick Shabazz on YouTube? Emotes for bits. That's cool. Yeah, anything we can give more people to play around with is fun. Knife and pen reviews. Cool. Any cool spoke requests for 2020? What do y'all want to see? Brian is an idea master. He can riff ideas with the best of them. He does some watches, but says don't get into watches. I am not getting into watches. Unlike Mike. So don't worry about that for me. But I will agree to not get into watches. So what do y'all want for spoke next year? Fountain pen, different refills, integrated recording devices with built-in storage. This is what they want, Brian. Hey, Tyler. I didn't know you were coming over here, too. Come over here. Where's Elizabeth? Here, Brian. That's what they want.
Downstairs.
Spoke pin. There's Tyler. You can get in the camera. You can say hi.
Hey.
There's Tyler. He grew. He's now taller than me, officially. Spoke fountain pen. That's a I don't know if that's even a 2020 thing. Brian and I talk about that all the time. And how scared we are of doing that, of committing to that. Not the actual manufacturing making of a fountain pen. Like, we could do it, but there's a lot more things involved with the fountain pen. I think we will definitely do it. Brian and I think we're on the same page that we will definitely do a fountain pen at some point, but we have to feel really good about the workflow and things like that. Hey, Elizabeth. I guess I should have just brought them over here with me today. Well, I didn't know y'all were planning on coming. Mom was home, so I didn't need to bring you. I knew we were coming next week. Come here, say hi, Elizabeth. Tyler said hi. There's Elizabeth. She's grown too. She's almost off the camera. Retractable version. We have sketches for retractable versions. I think that's going to be a harder challenge. What I really want to do is something that I can't say. Something that Brian and I are closer on than any new pen. That's what I really want to do next. Brian knows what I'm talking about, and I can't tell y'all yet. Feel the nib should be one of those arrow ones if you want it to fit in that barrel. What do you mean, Kimmy? Like the Lamy style nib, as opposed to just like a traditional fountain pen nib. Like Ian uses the Bach nib. Or are you talking about like the generic Lamy that's just, it's not detailed out. It's just like a flat triangular nib kind of thing. Like I wouldn't want to do that, I don't think. The really thin ones. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I just don't love the aesthetic of that nib, even though it might be a good match for the spoke pen. I'll have to get one to show Brian. I don't know that I even own one. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. What pen came with that? Which Lamy pen? Does the Ion have that style of nib? Maybe the Ion. It's close. It's not. That's a little bit wider than the one you're talking about. But yeah, we'll experiment with all kinds of stuff. I would lean to still having a more traditional nib on there, because I don't love that aesthetic. Even though I get what you're saying about how it would work with the barrel. So what else do y'all want to see from Spoke? We're gonna see colors in the more colors in the pencil lineup, which is awesome. I think I need to get a cyan and a storm and some brushed grips. I need to restock my own Spoke. The Ion is different, but it still fits, so it's that same width. Okay, I think the FP nibs one is a little bit more narrow. I don't know. The problem with that, I think, is not just aesthetic, but the ability for customers to swap their own nibs in there. Like if the feed's different. Like I would want our customers to have a little bit of freedom to purchase our steel nib, like a Yovo steel nib, if we did that, to use other ones they already have to swap in easily. So that would be my choice. We broke Brian's laptop. He was just texting me. Sorry, Brian. Rip. Dark red Spoke Crush. Darker, like our red, you would consider our red now bright, and you'd want something darker. And green Crush, would you want it lime green or traditional Kelly-ish green, dark green? Olive. Multi-pen. I don't know that we could do that. That seems like a nightmare. I can't even wrap my brain around how a multi-pen would work with our style of pen. And I don't know that we could do anything better than like the Zebra Sharbo X for twice that price. That sounds like a nightmare. As cool as it would be, I would tell you to buy the Zebra Sharbo X for $60. Because I don't know what we could do for less than twice that amount. Just thinking about how all the nightmare that would be to put together. Huh?
I need to go get something.
What's stopping you? Why?
Because I'm on message.
You already came in here.
Oh.
Eyedropper fountain pen would keep the cutouts in the barrel. We'd have to think about the metal on metal aspect of that. That's something at least interesting to think about. You know, the sealing part of it, but how cool would it look if we could somehow have like a clear insides and eyedropper? I like that thought, Evan. I don't know that it's technically possible, but I like that thought. Good morning, even supposing. Look at you sleeping in on your off days. Brian's giving me grief now. That he can't give me grief in person in the chat room anymore because we killed his laptop. But he said my icon looks like Joey Fatone. I'm not going to disagree totally. Got my Troublemaker inks today. Those are going to be cool. I'm interested in those. Like a burgundy red for the crush. I'm with you. Ordered them November 1st. Where are they at? Are they Philippines? Where's Troublemaker from? Even supposing had a choir concert last night up late. Well, I'm interested to see those colors, Jesse, because they're really pretty. The ones I've seen the samples of and examples of have been really, really pretty. So I think the kids only came over here because they're coming home with me after I stream. I think they only came over here because they know I'll probably take them to lunch on the way home or something like that.
I wanted to come over here just to come over. I haven't been over here in a long time.
Okay. Y'all wanna talk? Do y'all wanna say anything? Y'all can come on stream. We're not gonna play any games or anything, but if you're gonna talk, you gotta put your face on the camera. Do y'all have any questions for Tyler and Elizabeth?
My hair.
Elizabeth's worried about her appearance, as all 13-year-old girls do. Tyler's not, as all 11-year-old boys don't. So we've got that going. So are y'all ready for Christmas? Mm-hmm. I'll ask you questions. What did you get me for Christmas?
We can't tell you. What's the point of Christmas?
How many days till Christmas?
15.
No.
6.
Yeah, 6, because today's the 19th.
Okay. What do y'all want for Christmas?
I want...
Some new shoes.
Tyler wants new shoes.
I want a Georgia sweatshirt.
A Georgia sweatshirt.
A Nintendo Switch.
Tyler wants a Nintendo Switch.
We all know that's
Hey,
not
put
gonna
my keys
happen,
down.
buddy.
Come over here.
Comfortable.
No, you're just fidgety. Come on, camera.
Adore a sweatshirt.
So they've been
Yeah,
they've been
sweatshirt.
they've been sick. So this is Mr. 103 fever. This is Miss 101 fever. So Tyler put some scoreboard up on that one this week. It's been a week. Everyone's been sick except me. Zeke says, "Hey, Tyler."
Oh, hey.
Somehow I have not gotten sick, and I'm usually the sickliest one out of the family, and I have escaped it so far. So yeah. Next Tuesday, we're probably gonna come over here and stream Christmas Eve. So maybe we'll have to wear our Christmas hats or something like that.
I don't have a Christmas hat.
We have Santa hats.
and my Christmas sweater.
Oh, you can wear your Christmas sweater.
No, but I
That'll be
have to wear
fun.
that tomorrow, so it might be dirty.
Tomorrow.
We'll have lots of days. It's not till next Tuesday. Uh-oh. Yeah, tell Ann sorry. Sorry, yeah, I'm trying not to get sick. I don't feel sick. I haven't come close to getting sick. They've gotten sick a bunch here in the past month, including my wife. And I've skated, which is the complete opposite of what normally happens, right? I'm usually the carrier, Or Tyler. Tyler's usually first. Then me. Then Elizabeth. And then usually never Mary Beth. But she's gotten sick twice.
I usually don't get sick a lot.
Mm-mm.
Like once a year.
You haven't missed any school this year.
No.
Mm-mm.
Perfect.
I haven't either.
Yeah, you've missed like 2 days. Yeah, it'll means I get sick at Christmas and I'll ruin our next trip. Like they ruin this trip from sickness, and this next trip next week will be about when I get sick and I'll ruin Christmas. So be all my fault.
Christmas.
But next Tuesday, I think we'll come over and Christmas Eve stream for a while. You can play the Goose Game. You can sit around and yell at her about playing the Goose Game. So
That's what I'm good at.
pink eye, ear infection. Yeah. Your daughter's age, man, they're just like germ stuff. All germs. You just got a badge. There's all kinds of crazy things going on in Twitch now that I have to figure out. So we have these new ink drops, these new channel points that we'll get to use these things. I'm sniffy all the time. Achy is bad. Get composted. Achy's bad. Achy's bad. Oh. Tyler's saying I should do a soccer stream one day. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to do like a
You can
do a match day. We'll have to do a match day stream one of these years. So, yeah, that could be a fun. We could do I could pull up the matches. I can't show the matches on Twitch, but we can commentate the matches on Twitch. So yeah, Tyler says do a soccer stream. We'll do that one day. Oh yeah, I just banned that guy. So my mod Tony. Where's Tony at today? I need some moderation.
What would he do?
He's just being a tool, saying stupid things. I'll let the first one slide, but then the second one seemed a little bit not so good. Easy to do. All right, so where am I taking y'all to lunch?
Freddy's.
Freddy's? No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, have I raised little pen addicts? How would y'all answer that question?
I feel like I'm more of one than Elizabeth.
I don't know about more of one.
I think I am.
You draw more, you color more. But neither one of y'all cares too much about what you write with, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait, no.
I mean, like, I've given
I'm
y'all
using
fountain
those
pens.
Glitter pens, you know, those ones we found in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
I was using those this morning.
Like, you made me some cool cards last night. Like, you were using those note cards, just doing some note card art. That was cool. Snowman. Good morning, Lev Mel. But neither one of y'all care what you write with, like your school, your homework, or stuff. It's always just like pencil, random pen. Like I've given you fountain pens in the past, and they're cool for like a minute, but they never stick. Like you don't ever say, "I want to use the fountain pen."
You don't give
My friend.
Oh yeah, I'll have to do the soccer goal dance.
My friend who sits next to me in one of my classes, he writes with a fountain pen.
Does he really? Does he know who I am?
Yeah.
Does he know your dad's the pen addict?
Maybe.
But take a picture of his pen when you go back to school. I want to see what he writes with. Yeah, I want to see. Does he really?
Yeah.
Who is it? You can tell me in my ear. I don't care. Okay.
You know him.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can get him some fountain pens.
He gets in trouble though a lot.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I want to know what pen he uses. Does anyone else use a fountain pen in school? So Elizabeth's in 8th grade, so a fountain pen, 8th grader using a fountain pen is pretty cool. Evan Max, thanks for the sub, man.
If you write with a...
JBK, you just bought a pen, Wingsung Vacuum Transparent.
If you have a pen at school, if you like, I use pens at school.
Mm-hmm.
I use my pink robot pen at school.
Do you use your pink robots at school?
Yeah.
Nice.
But when he writes with
Just-
it, he
it
writes
just-
with it funny.
Hang on.
I brought it home because it lost a little pink thing, which was the best part.
Yeah, the finial on the top
I mean,
of his
the
pink
second-
robots came off. Mm.
My friend writes with it funny. He like flips it backwards.
Does it upside down?
Yeah.
That happens. Some people do that.
I like it because it comes out with blue ink.
Brian, you need a new laptop. That one probably weighs like 10 pounds. It's old school. I know you've been fighting it. Ever since I've known you, you've been fighting that laptop.
What kind of laptop does it have?
It's like an old IBM ThinkPad. I mean, it's a workhorse laptop, but
What's that mean?
it's time. Like it can, take a beating and keep on ticking. Take a lick and keep on ticking. Used a fountain pen in school, but with turquoise. That's what Mike used to say. He'd use a fountain pen in school, but like in pink with pink ink, and he'd get in trouble for using the different inks.
Oh, I found that one pen that has my name on it. You know.
Oh, that Brian made for
Yeah.
you? Yeah. The box pen.
I found it in one of my bags. I was using it the other day.
Yeah.
I found it like Friday, the day before we left, and I started using it.
Yeah, it's amazing they find anything that they own.
That's not
No.
gonna happen.
No.
I could even hear that.
Tyler says I should get you a new laptop for Christmas. I like you a lot, and you work a lot harder than I do at getting these spoke pens out. I'm not buying you a laptop for Christmas. I love you, though.
I love you.
I was going through my gym bag and my pen was in there.
Oh, yeah, your box pen lives in Elizabeth's gym bag with her stinky clothes, so...
No, well, it was in my coffee bag, which is the one I brought to when we went to
You
go
brought
meet him
it?
that one day.
True.
So-
Yeah, so it just lived there.
Hey.
Kimmy used Diamine Marine during the test, had to live with that for 2 years. So many strict rules on pen colors. Oh, so what kind of soup are we eating, JBK? I wish we had a soup restaurant. When I lived in Chattanooga, we had a soup restaurant.
What was that? Zoe's Kitchen.
That was loud. Zoe's Kitchen is like Mediterranean, which is great. I'm just not going that way. That's the wrong direction.
I don't want to know that. I'm just saying that was soup.
I mean, they have lots of things. It was just, Mediterranean style food. Chicken and veg. I could go for a good soup today.
Well, there's no place to
Go
get
to a
soup.
soup
McAllister's. I know, but you don't like McAllister's.
I don't.
Let's
That is
go-
about the only place that has good soup, though.
Let's go to like the Barnes
Look, now, how does my alert work for that? There's the sick one herself. Good morning. Yeah, all the alerts I've had, not one of them has worked this morning, except that one. So that's crazy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad you let your students use different color inks.
Miss Dora.
I can get the restriction on a test, maybe just from like a clarity perspective. Like you want to be sure you get the right answers and read it well. And
Can you burn?
good morning to that.
One of my teachers only lets us write in pencil or blue and black ink.
I mean, that's pretty normal. I mean, that's pretty standard.
But why? I'm not
Rules,
red.
restrictions. I know you are Brian's favorite.
I feel special.
I'm special.
Tyler feels. Oh, great. Now, Brian, you need to make Tyler a box pen that says favorite Dowdy. Yeah, taking notes, I think you can do whatever you want with. I can understand like some test restrictions.
I don't.
Usually the ink color is not the problems with students writing. Yeah, I get that.
I only
Like you
have-
should see Tyler's writing. Holy cow.
What about my writing?
Yours is great. Tyler's.
Mine's
His
alright.
is rough.
The only thing that messes up my writing is my E's. If a word has an E in it, it looks terrible.
Yeah, I don't think that's the only problem.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Only thing.
I was writing this morning with those pins,
Mm-hmm.
But I
Which
kept-
pen were you using?
the
Oh, those
glitter
glitter pens.
and they kept on getting glitter on my hand right here.
I mean, you just gotta wear it.
But it was like smearing it everywhere. It went everywhere.
I mean, those are cheap, janky pens.
I know.
That was like one of those 100-pack of gel pens that someone sent me. Yeah, they're just not good.
Well, I'm good at writing E's because I have 2 E's in my name.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, Tyler, we need some handwriting practice. We keep threatening to do it.
I thought you said he gotten better at it.
He has.
have.
Well, Tyler's handwriting is good, but he has to really focus on it. Most of the time, he just tries to write fast, and it's messy.
I write better when I'm not thinking about it, and I write sloppier when I'm thinking about it.
Well, you probably write great all the time then, because you rarely think.
Hey. Yeah, but like when I'm actually trying to write really good, it turns out really bad. But when I want to
Yeah,
just write,
we
it
got
looks
you.
good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So whenever I take notes in class, I want them to look good, but then when I try to work on them, like actually do it, it just turns out worse.
Nah, your notes are good. Your notes are very good. Like, your notes are Instagram worthy.
I don't do notes.
You need to do notes.
I do computer slides.
Yeah, your computer slides are pretty good.
One of my teachers said that we have to do more writing because it helps us memorize it more if you write it down.
Shocking. Well, I wonder where you've heard that before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which teacher is that?
My social studies teacher,
What's her name?
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis. Miss Davis is my new favorite. Hey, Brian, you're going to be happy. So I accept that challenge because I already started, and I'm going to talk about that on the first week of January's podcast.
2020.
I need to be on your podcast for once.
Why?
I know. I was listening.
Because I'm like a good talker.
You keep telling secrets in my ear.
Because they're secret. No,
I was
they aren't.
listening to a podcast last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going to bed, and they let one of their kids come on.
What podcast do you listen to?
The one that Mama listens to. I just started listening to it.
What's that? It's that family.
Yeah.
What's
The Holderness family.
Holderness family?
And they let their kid.
I think they're YouTubers,
And he
right?
just
They
kept
do
on-
some funny YouTube
Yeah.
stuff.
They make like videos or like parodies of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a parody.
Oh, they're the ones that do like
Yeah.
what was the one they just did?
Like the Christmas.
I don't know. They mostly make fun of their kids, which I approve of. You made it to June-ish in 2019. But you still do more. You still do other ones.
Is that what right there? Is that how high you're speaking?
Yeah, so that's that.
Oh, we could do some.
What if you go to?
What?
Say you should do some AS.
Do some ASMR. So, Tyler, being the genius that he is, decided to record ASMR on his phone and play it back for me. I almost like punished him for like infinity.
Oh, that was horrible.
It was awful. It was one of the worst things I've ever heard.
Amazing.
You can totally see me and my kids. I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
I act more like him than Tyler does.
Oh yeah, personality wise, me and Elizabeth are the
I feel
same.
like that's a bad thing because it kind of is.
Tyler's the truth teller, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, this was unplanned.
Oh, this
Rhodia dot pad for the 2020. Nice. I don't have the new spokes. I put the new spoke sticker on my laptop. I don't have it on my iPad case. I need to put the new spoke sticker on my iPad
Sometimes-
case. Are we sending those new spoke stickers out yet? Have you included any? Or were those just testers?
Sometimes I get really confused with those. I can't tell where the S is.
Yeah.
Is it like when you turn it like that way or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And
We got the new ones to help you out.
No, it has to be like point to point.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, because it's like.
Yeah.
What kind of shape is that?
Mm-hmm. So the kids did a lot of pre-packing work
And
when I
in
was
charge
shipping some of them.
stickers.
So Elizabeth had to get the stickers in the right orientation. And there's 2 ways it can go on the sticker, on the S sticker. So yeah, that was challenging. I had to put a sticker
Wasn't she
on
tired?
double stickers, double refills. Nice. Double Down December. So yeah, I had to stick a sticker to the shipping desk so she could match the orientation. Because it is hard. Like the first time I was doing it, I wasn't thinking about which orientation I was putting it on. Then it clicked. I was like, that Brian got me on that one.
Do you have that thing where it goes cha-ching?
No.
You should do that one.
I should do a cha-ching one.
Cha-ching.
I have a lot of work to do on my setup here on the stream.
Oh no, like, I haven't been here in a while, so I haven't seen like that.
Can people like tip
You hadn't seen my lights. Mhm.
I know. When I was sitting over there, your forehead was so shiny.
I mean,
That's
look
just
at the thing.
oiliness. That's why I'm actually sitting back a little bit. It's hard to get these lights right.
They're not even that
Don't
bright
get
though.
back there. No, they're not. They're all the way turned down.
Like,
But
I
they're
can
good.
look
It's,
at 'em.
it's at least more consistency. What was I gonna say?
What's standing there? What?
It's just random.
He's random. Are these all the people that are on there?
Yes. Yes, so you can see how many people are on here.
Where?
This is like the moderation, like right
27.
here. 27. So this is like the moderation panel where I can ban somebody
Is
if
that
I
a
don't like them.
marshmallow snowman?
Is that a marshmallow snowman? Yeah, and he looks like he's on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the This
Like
Is Fine
roasting
snowman.
a snowman.
Mm-hmm.
I should draw that.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. Y'all are blowing my minds right now.
Why?
Because I live with you.
Well, you forgot to tell us you were leaving this morning. So
I didn't know that was on the rules today.
I was walking around the house with Toby. It was like, and I was trying to walk around the whole house. I finally asked Mom. I said, "Mom, where's Dad?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, he went to go stream." I was like, "But I wanted to go." And then Tyler came, and then like 5 minutes later said in the playroom said, "Mom, where's Dad?" And he's like, "Oh,
Yep, Mary, you just need to hold out for the fountain pen version. That's what I'd do. We'll do that one day.
I wish we had.
I'm sure we will take a crack at a fountain pen version. We just have to. Like
Can we go Jersey Mike's?
the randomness with these kids, I swear to goodness.
Really?
No. That's not that's over there by the mall, and we're not getting anywhere near the mall today.
It's too busy.
No, thank you.
It's too busy.
Thanks for the clarification.
It's less than a week till Christmas.
Yeah, like 6 days. Are you ready? So what are you going to be doing now between now and Christmas?
Me?
Yeah.
Going to the Harold's house.
We're going to a Christmas party tomorrow night.
And then I found this really good movie. It has like multiple movies. And I accidentally watched the last one before I watched the first one. So
What movie is
it's
this?
The Good Prince.
No.
Or something like that.
I don't know.
So before y'all were on today, we were asked what were our favorite Christmas movies at home. So what are y'all's favorite Christmas movies?
Elf and Home Alone.
The Polar Express.
I've watched that 2 times in elementary school. I'm over that.
3 times in elementary school.
Polar Express is terrible.
It's called the Christmas Prince. But they have the Christmas Prince, a Royal Wedding, Christmas Prince, a Royal Baby. And I accidentally watched the Royal Baby first instead of watching the first one. So
That sounds awful.
It's not. It's really good. Like it's this
No,
where they go to Aldovia, a prince in
the Polar
Aldovia.
Express.
Yeah, I
is
don't think
pretty
that's a real
terrible.
place.
Well,
The Polar
I think-
Express is pretty terrible. I agree with that.
I don't have a favorite.
I like Home Alone.
I don't.
Home Alone's good. You don't have a favorite? You watch Christmas Vacation on purpose. I was surprised.
Oh, no, Christmas Chronicles. That's my favorite.
That's what I said. Christmas Chronicles too.
I like that one where he's in the jail and singing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't really handle Christmas Chronicles. Like I can get through it, but
Even though you really like it.
I
don't
think
really
Tyler
like it.
likes the
You
Grinch.
said it's.
I said y'all like the Grinch. Which Grinch do y'all like? Y'all like the one with Jim Carrey as the Grinch, right?
I like the one, the real one, the one with the real looking
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Not the cartoon
Jim,
one.
Yeah, the Jim Carrey one.
Is that a real dude? They dressed him up in that?
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's also a lot of CGI, the computer generated. Oh, Muppet Christmas Carol. We haven't watched that this year. That's a good one.
We watched it before, right? Night
Mhm.
before Christmas. Is that like the skeleton dude?
Mm-hmm.
I have a good show.
And then, oh, they're coming out with Christmas Chronicles 2 in 2020.
Oh, guess what? They're coming out with Stranger Things.
Nobody cares. Stranger Things is horrible.
Stranger Things could be a Christmas movie.
Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah.
We should just start it over.
No.
Why not?
Because the second season wasn't that good.
I mean, that's fine, but no one's
What's
mentioned Die Hard. My kids have never seen Die Hard.
I've heard of it.
We should watch Die Hard. They could probably handle that. Was Die Hard rated R, or was it like a PG-13 at the time? It might be R,
I feel like.
but that might be like old school R. That's like PG-13.
Like Star Wars though.
No, I've watched
New
like.
Disney Noel. Yeah, like old R, right? Like not
What's old
really, not really like out of hand. Like
Isn't Stranger
modern
Things like
R.
R?
yeah, like
R,
TV.
like
It's
R?
pretty much TV 14ish kind of thing. I bet now PG-13.
That's it. I'm watching that show.
Yeah, Coffee and Tacos. Stranger Things season 2 is pretty tough.
I-
Violence and language. Yeah, that's what I and some. Yeah, the MF bombs and
Oh,
The MF bombs. I didn't know they were called the MF bombs.
mother friendship.
yeah. So I was telling y'all about. Yeah. See, I was telling them that y'all watched The Good Place last night, and now you figured out all the substitution words.
You asshole.
Hey. This isn't The Good Place.
Isn't that one commercial? The one is it like the beer commercial?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't need to say that one either. I hate that commercial.
What
I
about,
thought you liked it.
what about the Aloha?
That's the one I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
this is my life.
Aloha.
So glad they're out of school.
Me too.
Oh yeah, me too.
I bet I'm kind of ready to go see my friends again.
Truth. You'll see some tomorrow.
What's popping? They're all boys.
No,
You're the
I
one
don't-
texting them.
No, they're the one taking. They're texting me first,
Got it.
and they continue the text. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But you've always started.
Yep. All right. I think that's about a wrap for
It's a wrap.
Dowdy Family Twitch stream. What do you have any topics you'd like to discuss, Elizabeth?
I can find one.
Because I'm planning on streaming with y'all next week. I just wasn't planning for it today.
Can you do like a triple chin?
Can I do a triple chin? Yes, but that's why I have a beard, so it hides my triple chin.
Can you do it?
That's why old men wear beards, because it hides their double and triple chins.
Could you do it for me?
No, I cannot do one for you.
Fix a
Can you
car. That sounds horrible.
All right, so y'all clearly have no topics, so we should wrap it up.
We can talk more about Christmas.
About my drawing.
All right.
Season.
My drawings.
Why is it your favorite season?
Because we're out of school and we get to see family we don't see.
True.
Like
This year
once a year.
especially, we'll
Like,
do
we
some
only
cool
see
stuff.
them once a year, and then
Mhm.
where we go on a bunch of like trips to places.
Maybe.
No, we don't.
Just to
We
like,
never go on
just to like the
trips for
grandparents' house and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't get any snow here for Christmas.
We are this year.
No,
not
we're
not.
not
We're
for
not gonna-
Christmas.
It's gonna be 68 on Christmas Day.
We might get a sprinkling of snow like February or something, like a dusting. Thank you, Love Mel. They are pretty adorable. I'm not gonna lie. I have great kids. We have our issues, of course, like any family does with teenage kids, but they're pretty
teenage
they're
kids.
pretty great. I'll tell them to their face that they're pretty great kids. They are.
I'm almost
I
in
thought
high
you
school.
all-
They, you know what they do really good at? Here, I'll brag on my kids. They do really good when we travel to pin shows. When we go to the Raleigh pin show,
That's a long drive.
they are on their best
It's
behavior.
a really long drive.
Well, probably because
It's
we have
shocking.
the noise canceling part, so we can block you out.
Oh yeah, they borrow my noise canceling headphones so they can. I'll bring them to Hilton Head this year for sure.
What's Hilton Head?
Did we go there
Where
one
we-
time?
We've been there
Yes.
like before, but Brian's talking about for Spoke 2020 kickoff meeting. It's gonna be an icy Christmas in Jersey. That's rough.
New
I
Jersey.
think one of my friends is going there.
Is that your Jersey accent?
I think one of my friends is going there.
Yeah.
You know how I'm Jersey? New Jersey.
I got an
Yeah.
alert from the Weather Channel last night.
Uh-huh.
It said like New York was like getting their first snow or something,
First snow.
like
Okay.
big snowstorm.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm glad you have on the alerts for New York.
No, I just have it
Seems
on
useful.
for the Weather Channel, and then it just gives me random alerts sometimes, like
Mm.
about earthquakes and like those places that are far, far away, or California.
Those places that are far, far away, or California. California has its own section of alerts.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on always in California, like fires
Mhm.
or earthquakes.
Yeah.
'Cause
But cool people live in California. I got lots of friends
yeah,
out there.
like the celebrities, like
I am in full-time dad mode right
Right.
now.
Logan Paul
Oh,
and
God.
Jake Paul.
No.
This is how you end the stream, because now you're just being dumb.
No, I'm just naming people that live in.
I know, the dumb people.
Okay, does Taylor Swift live in?
No.
Lived in.
It feels like all the like celebrities live in LA.
LA.
Okay. Well, we're not talking about celebrities. We're talking about cool people on this stream.
Yeah.
I don't know any of those people.
Hmm. And then cool other friends that live out there, too, that
Like
aren't on the
me.
stream.
Like,
Let's see, have you met any of my friends that live in California?
Can you look straight, please?
I don't know.
We have 5 heads.
That was wrong.
But
That was
really
pretty wrong.
Well, I was
Yeah, Nick. Nick lives in California.
Well, so does he fly all the way from
No,
California?
he walks.
Oh.
I wonder
That's,
how-
that must take a long time. He's probably already left by now
Mm-hmm.
to get there in June to the pin show.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah, he probably did.
no, he left now to go to Atlanta pin show because the Atlanta pin show's first,
Mm-hmm.
which is in April.
Yep.
Like 11th or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or 12th.
Mm-hmm.
I have a small.
Can't imagine Nick walking very far. That's true.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
He's stumbling there
Yeah.
and breathing heavily. I love you, Nick, if you're out there. All right, we're really wrapping it up this time.
Okay.
It's enough kid talk, kid shop talk for today, but we're going to do this on purpose on Tuesday, I think. Don't hold me to that.
Tuesday's Christmas Eve.
I know, but Mom's working, and we have no other plans,
So you can have fun day.
and we have to be over here for
What
dinner.
about cookies? Oh,
You made cookies last night.
but
We'll make more cookies some point. Yeah, Merry Christmas to y'all, just in case I don't talk to you before. I hope y'all have an awesome one, but we'll be back. I am going to stream on Christmas Eve morning, like 10 a.m., like this time. This time, my time.
What?
Is that when we would come?
Yeah,
No, we're just gonna walk here.
because I'll be over here, and I'm not going to leave y'all at home.
Well, what about Toby?
Toby can stay at home.
He should come one day and he should be on the stream.
No, that won't happen. All right. Bye. Y'all have a great week, great weekend. We'll air horn it out.
It's a
And
wrap.
we'll see y'all next
It's a
week. And
wrap.
if we don't, Merry Christmas to everybody. I'll talk to you soon.